Starting a graphic design career can seem like an intimidating task, but that's where this video comes. Hello guys, welcome back once again to this channel. If this is your first time, kindly hit the subscribe button and please stick with me to the end of this video if you want to master this trick that will simplify your graphic design job and your graphic design skill for you. Alright, so welcome back. Today I want to personally share some tips that I have used to become a self-taught graphic designer, and these tips will also apply to university students who wants to upgrade their skills to become a successful designer, or and as well anyone who wish to change their career. All right, so before we dive into these tips, I would like to summarize a little about what graphic designer roles involve. A graphic designer essentially is responsible for creating visuals to either sell a product, service, promote message, or promote something else. Now, these visuals can be anything: posters, magazines, web banners, flyers, etc. Now, graphic designers do not need to draw. However, they must be creative and have technical skills to put beautiful compositions together using design elements such as typography, that is words, images, and colors. Now that we have covered this, continue watching to find out on how to get started as a graphic designer. The first thing here is passion. Your passion is key. It sounds like a cliche, but you must have passion and love with what you do and do it well. If you love looking through magazines layouts or playing around with colors, patterns, and most importantly, drawn arts and beauty, then the good news is creativity may already be built in you. So you need to practice on developing it. The second thing here is what you need to master: design applications. You see, you need to master the apps and the necessary websites you can use for your designs, but you need to do them one at a time. You don't have to bulk yourself with a lot of applications. Trying to master too many things at the same time, it can lead to frustration. You get now? So besides being able to think creatively, graphic designers need to master the softwares to produce the final results. You need to choose one software to learn first before moving on to the others. Trying to learn all the three at the same time will cause frustration and will be demotivating. Like, you no longer have the motivation to move forward. Now, for a career in graphic design, I recommend learning the following industry standard tools. You can use Adobe Photoshop. I think Photoshop is very, very nice, and it's the most advanced image editing and manipulation application used by graphic designers, photographers, retouchers, digital artists, web designers, and the rest. Another application you can use there is you can use Adobe Illustrator, and is the industry standard vector illustration application. So graphic designer use this Illustrator to create amazing designs and projects. Another application you can use here is PIXELLAB. This is even my favorite app because it doesn't require any Wi-Fi connection and it's so easy to use. If you've been following my videos or you've been checking my tutorials, you see that most of my tutorials, in fact all of my tutorials, I use PIXELLAB to do it. So PIXELLAB is one of the layout applications used by designers to create books, newspapers, magazines, brochures, posters, flyers, name them, all of them. Now, understanding PIXELLAB features gives you precise control over typography. What I mean by typography means the words and the letters you need to use for typing, page layout, and interactivity. How you'll be able to interact with your designs and how you'll be able to combine inspirations. Now, the other ones need to study can be determined by the type of projects you want to produce. So you can make use of these ones I've listed above. Now, the third thing here is what: collect references. If you're very passionate about design, these tips should come naturally. You need to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes a day collecting and building your reference library. The more time you spend studying good designs, the better you'll be as a designer. So you need to start creating a secret collection of all the artwork you love and learn to analyze with it. because as you do that, you'll be able to upgrade yourself, and it can help you to catching the attentions of many clients. All right. So the fourth thing I'll be talking about here is to copy and replicate. You see, once you build a reference library full of designs you love and the rest, now it's time to replicate the artwork. Yes, copying does help you to improve your creativity, but you do not sell or present artwork you recreated as your own. Remember, this is all about practice and learning and credit artists. You get now. So a handy tip is to take design ideas from many artworks, but make a little changes to it each time. This practice of copying from others will help you feel inspired and gradually developing your design style. All right. So you don't have to do everything exactly the way it is. You just have to, use it as an inspiration. So the fifth thing I'll be talking about here is don't quit your day job yet. Don't stop what you're doing yet. You see, you don't have to leave your day job, maybe something you've been doing before you learned a graphic design skill. You don't have to leave it, because instead what you need to do is try to learn and improve your skills in your spare time. Let's say in your leisure time, just try to do one or two things to improve on yourself. All right. So that will help build a stronger portfolio for your graphic design skill. Now, the sixth one here is organization. You see, time is very, very important and something you can't ever get back. If you are serious about developing any skills, you need to put a lot of effort and time into it. So you have to try to organize your time to make learning as part of your daily routine. Maybe you can use something like a paper or a script, to write out your daily routine, what you'll be doing on a daily basis. For example, spend at least 2 hours in the morning or evening watching tutorials or working on a design project at least 3 times in a week, so that it will help in improving in your design skill. You get now. But try to allocate time in your calendar. You need to treat it like a job and stick to it. You need to be disciplined and stick to what you've set for yourself. And the seventh thing I'll be talking about here is to build your portfolio. You see, start building a portfolio on projects that you want to be doing. Let's say, for instance, if you love to design logos, do more logo designs and the rest, you have to do more research based on that logo and logo design projects. If you like to work for a publication, let's say, you need to show more examples on editorial layouts. And if you prefer to show various projects, then you can also improve on that too. So the best way to learn and build a strong portfolio is through doing actual design tasks repeatedly. And there are so many fantastic sites that will help you to work on real client-based projects. So don't only focus on winning, but you have to focus on strengthening your designs too. The eighth thing I'll be talking about here is to ask for feedback and accept critics. What I mean by feedback is to ask for response, reply, and accept any criticism. Maybe someone is trying to correct you on your design. You get now, you have to accept, not just accepting it, you have to improve on it too. You see, design is very subjective, and your artwork may not always meet the brief or appeal to everyone. So, however, you need to grow and improve as a designer. You need to be able to accept negative feedback. Try not to become defensive or try to justify your work. Those negative feedback will help you learn and grow. Good. So the ninth thing I'll be talking about here is to show off your work. You see, as a designer, you need to learn to market yourself and show off your work. We understand that standing out is very, very tough, but the reality is the more you connect and have an online presence, the higher chance you have to get noticed and potentially hired. Now, you have to build your portfolio online and share on sites such as we have a lot of sites there. We have the one that is called Behance, we have Dribble and the rest. So submit your best designs to forums such as even Adobe fan page and the rest. And also you need to attend creative meetups. You get now. So you need to be social media active. Something like Instagram is also a very nice page. But there is one trick about being on platforms. You see, being on many platforms will become challenging to manage in a way. It will leave you feeling too overwhelmed and unmotivated, because by the time you spend lots of time, you post here, maybe you're using something like up to 5 platforms. By the time you be posting on each ones on a daily basis, you see that you, as in, a point might come you feel unmotivated to do it further, because you might not be getting the results at that moment. So what you need to do is to spend time on one or two that you like to use the most. If it's Instagram and Facebook, then you focus on Instagram and Facebook. Then if it's on, depending on the one you like that markets for you very well, you focus on that and grow with that. All right, good. So the 10th thing I'll be talking about here, which is the last thing here, is to network and collaborate. You see, it is always good to meet new people. A lot of designers who attend events are more likely to make valuable connections and exposed to new opportunities. So here are some networking things you can do. Although it all depends on your location, on, you understand now. So the first thing, you have to attend creative events and meetups, maybe based on your environment, or an event that that most of these influential people might be attending. And also you need to take part in workshops. So it all depends. If you prefer, there are lots of online networking events or the rest, you can also attend them too. But this part of events, you can, it's something you can also build online. It's not a must to be physical, it's something you can also build online. So you just need to be consistent with your work and dedicated with your work. As long as you keep upgrading and improving, this skill will equally you make it easier for you to improve too. So I hope this video is useful, and I hope you learned something new from this video. If you learned something new, I will be expecting your comments in the comment section. I would like you to share what you learned, and also share your experiences and maybe some of the things you face, so we can be able to tackle it together and put it together. So thank you once again for being here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. Also share this video to people who you know might be needing it. All right, so thank you once again, and I'll be expecting you on my next video.